because I won't bow down and accept their bullshit and let them cram their delusions down my throat. If as a result of this termination you seek counseling services from another provider, we will assist you in making the transition to that provider as smooth as possible. Below, please find contact information that may be helpful to you. Actually, not a single one of the things that she wrote actually were of any value. They were more places that were run strictly by Christians, and you had to adopt their nonsense or you couldn't be there. Just like Laurel. So, and when I did manage to call Laurel the next day, she told me that she had made arrangements with Dr. Douglas Reed, at his other office to see me. And when I called that other office, they didn't have and were not taking any new patients. So there was another lie she told. Wanted to hang me out there to dry. But see, I'm not as stupid as that Laurel thinks I am. She thinks I'm a dumbass like she is. Laurel Spencer. Today is July 29th. I've got a doctor, and I've got an open-minded doctor. I explained to that doctor what kind of bigotry and hypocrisy goes on in your office and how your counselors ask the patients for trinkets and presents. And he says, I need not worry about that. He has no problems with me being a legally ordained satanic minister. He has no problems with me, with my freedom of speech and freedom of religion and to wear my robes. And he has no problems with me being your biggest problem, probably, gay. I've heard horrible things about how gay people were treated once they came out of the closet at Diakon, and how they quit because they didn't want the harassment every time they came there. So Laurel, you are a liar and a hypocrite. And then the bitch has the nerve to give me a consumer satisfaction survey for current clients. Timeliness and response in the program responding to initial requests for services. I see the lowest I can give them is highly dissatisfied. How about a fucking highly dissatisfied? We serve you with dignity, respect, and compassion. That is definitely fucking severely highly dissatisfied because you're a hypocrite and you cram your religion down everybody's throat, and if they don't take it, they're not welcome at Diakon. We address your clinical needs and concerns. Fucking highly dissatisfied again. Our waiting room is comfortable and welcome. Well, if you call having pictures of Roman devices of torture and death comfortable, then I guess it would be comfortable, but the people that have brains and think with their brains and think with logic, they would be offended by death and torture devices hanging around there. That's enough to scare the shit out of a kid. To the extent of your confidentiality and privacy is respect. That's fucking highly dissatisfied because I know damn well I believe deepest in my heart, what was said in counseling sessions was taken right out of there, and Laurel and Jessica all sat around and discussed it and laughed at it. Complaints and concerns are handled in a respectful, professional, and competent fashion. Fuck fucking highly dissatisfied. And I'm sure the people that see this video are going to feel the same way. The level of ease and learning that our services were available to you. And I have to go with dissatisfied with that one. To the extent of which our staff are helpful in providing you with information about other community services that may benefit you. Fucking highly dissatisfied because no other services were ever mentioned to us. Overall quality and effectiveness of this service. Super fucking highly dissatisfied because, sorry, I'm not converting to stupidity and delusions to see a therapist. And your therapist and your agency let me down because your therapist was so busy looking out the window and at the floor and asking for little trinkets. Don't know how many of your other therapists asked for trinkets and wanting to know what the witch's date book was. It's ridiculous. Development new school tools to manage your behaviors. Let's see, the best they have is minimal. Super fucking minimal. Improvement in attitude, values, beliefs, behaviors to rates of problems for which you came to counseling. Well, since there was always pushed Christianity in the counseling section, super fucking dissatisfiedly minimal. Your level of satisfaction with our hours operation, fuck, I don't care. Whatever you want to put on that. How many sessions did you attend? 21 to 40. Would you like a follow-up regarding this survey? And so please list your name and the telephone number where you can be reached. Well, you know where to fucking reach me. You just never return my calls because you don't want to find out the truth. You're afraid of the truth. As one great person said, you can't handle the truth, bitch. Same for you, Lisa Daddio. Every time I told you the truth about yourself, you hung your head in shame. And the spaces below include any additional comments you feel are important. Okay. What the comments I feel important? You should be shut the fuck down because you aren't doing anybody any good. You're taking people that Dr. Reed are drugging up into zombies and you're putting them into counseling, but anybody who has any brains and knows that they're being screwed over, you get rid of them. Because you can't stand somebody to tell you the truth or somebody that functions above an IQ level of 10. So, bro, if you don't like what's said, you shouldn't have put it on paper. You're a dumbass. You know the first time I put you on YouTube with your shit you pulled and put on paper. And now, you've given me enough to take to a civil rights attorney, which I have contacted. I'm also composing a letter and duplicating every letter that you sent me and sending it to the ACLU under violations of freedom of speech and freedom of religion. You throw your nonsense, crazy Lutheran papers around, but nobody else can put anything there. Nobody else can discuss anything but Christianity or else they're in trouble. And so that is straight up a violation. I've already checked with the attorney. I'll be seeing you soon, Narelle. And in a way, I want to thank you. Because I found the doctor that really gives a damn. Not like Dr. Douglas Reed who wants to write prescriptions, preach to you when you're in the office, and then push you out the office. And then he assumes things that he doesn't know what he's talking about. And he'll soon know what I'm talking about there. Because a client has documentation to back up where he assumed before asking. So he's just as much as a fraud and a hypocrite as you, Laurel. And remember, you're only at work 8 hours a day. Your face and all the people involved faces all over town. Don't be surprised when other pagans walk up and go, Heil Hitler, Madame Führer. Because I've made it known, and I've made your little receptionist that you cover up for and lied about in your first letter. Her face is all over. And Lisa Daddio, unfortunately, your face had to be seen too. People need to see hypocrites. People need to see and know liars. And people need to see and know frauds. So that's my opinion of all of you. Just by your own actions and your letters and your cowardice, Laurel. You don't want to answer your phones, but you want to write waste paper and stamp just because you aren't got the guts to back up what you say, and you like to keep things out of your face so you don't have to face reality. Well, the link to this video is going directly to the Diakon. Plus, it's going to go to the other channel that I was so graciously asked to be the spokesperson of, and you know which one it is, Laurel. So I'll see you there too. Ta-ta. And Laurel, Jess, and Lisa, hail Satan, hail thyself, blessed be. And everybody, don't give to the SPCA in your area if they are a kill shelter. If they're a kill shelter, find a no-kill shelter in your area and save animals' lives. Donate your time, your money, and food and things to no-kill shelters, not to any SPCA that kills animals like my local one does. Until the next time, ta-ta.
Born ready, motherfucker. Yo. It's the feast of the blood was sent. Unleash the beast within. I walk around with the strength of 100 men. You best look right before I count to 10. Blood dripping from my canine like a fountain pen. I was born ready, motherfucker.